All right. Wow. So, what I have to say here is yes, I absolutely intend to sue Katie Zierk and Kevin James Farrar and four other people. One is a company. So, a false police report was made by Katheryn Zierk, uh, who gave a false name back in November November 12th, 2023. She also listed her post office box and then made a complaint that was violating her privacy because it was posted on Twitter. Um, yeah, keep digging yourself a hole there, Catherine. Your name is not Catherine Zed. You perjured yourself. It says down here, I consent to the jurisdiction of federal district court. Your address is located. That's not your address. That's a PO box. Can't serve a PO box, so we had to go search for you. No Catherine Zed exists. So she's claiming that she owns the rights to something I filmed 23 years ago. No, you don't. I own the Library of Congress, actual copyright. I've proven this over and over and over and over again. She decided that she wanted to slander and defame me for the past 2 years. And it came to my attention that Georgia Transparency uh, this week found out who she really was. Katie Zierk is her name, Zierk. And of course, the anti auditor, weirdo, racist team over there, the hypocrite team, are saying that it's doxing to put somebody's name out there. Well, Katie, you kind of did it to yourself. This is an open and cut and shut case. This is an open and shut case for you. So basically, you perjured yourself under penalty of perjury, it says.
Like, just get the rope out and get it over with. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with.
In good faith, the material was removed due to a mistake or misidentification of the material to be removed or disabled. So this has been opened back up. Spoke to legal at YouTube, uh, and I have spoken to an attorney. Now, a few things that she said in her false police report.
Like, just get the rope out and get it over with.
To the sheriff or whatever it was, or the county in Georgia she lives in, making false statements, saying that people were going to swat her. Nobody's ever said that they want to swat her. That's an absolute fucking lie.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
And that they were going. She said this over and over again, that people want to put rotten meat over her fence. Katie Zierk lives 3,000 miles away from me. I have no interest in that. What it is hypocrisy, because they can dish it out and they could tell people, they can harass people all they want, but when it comes back to them.
Basically, when I was using heroin, you'd get it in, it would come wrapped up in like little tinfoil, and it was $10 per little tinfoil. So you would just say it like, I want 5.
You're a junkie.
$50 worth, like that. So I never had money to get like a large, like grams of heroin. So I don't know.
Hypocrite.
Or we would get like you could get a $5 rock or a $10 rock, and then you get a number of those. So
they're hypocrites, right? So they like to lie, and there is several lies in this false police report that she made. One, she said that the beef started when she went to Trump's inauguration. Look at the date on this. November 12th, 2023. That's when it started. Hello, Woodrow. We got Woodrow in the chat. Georgia Transparency in the house. Yes. Man put in work. I don't know why you would fuck with somebody like fucking Russell. Seriously. Never trust a junkie. Exactly. Boom. There it is. Also, I wanted to add that I saved this about a week and a half ago. And yeah, you might want to look for that person in chat. That's another one of Kevin's hundreds of sock accounts, if not thousands. But yeah, this is, you know, you lost this part of it anyway. And I do intend to sue you. And I do intend to have your channel removed from YouTube.
Give me money. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
That part is very much true. So yesterday, removed from stage, add to stage. Yesterday, let me take this little graphic off. We've seen enough pumpkin tits, right? Yesterday they said, I don't know why you would want to watch boring body cam videos.
If it has to be on camera for them to charge you with anything. What did they do before camera? Like, honestly, the body cameras and stuff are very new. There was some departments that had body cameras, but most of them came about in 2020.
Wrong. This is laughable.
So there was not body cameras before that.
There wasn't.
It was just a trust me bro thing.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, especially when they're about you and you lying to law enforcement, which is a whole other crime, Katie. It's a whole other crime. And Katie, get a little closer here. When you repeatedly say things like he's a career criminal, even though I haven't been in a courtroom since August of 2002, and that's a fucking fact. And then you say that, oh, he assaulted police officers. Where?
Metro's Fiscal Affairs Committee just approved a $100,000 settlement for a man who was beaten by a police officer last year.
I hate to bring it up, but he sounds like a certain person who, when they were getting arrested, was yelling, "Ow, help!"
I saw the actions of my officer on video.
Help! Ow! Help!
They didn't rise to the level of my expectation of professionalism or conduct.
Help! Help me! Help!
Officer Cooling has since been fired.
And it was hilarious.
A Metro police officer caught on camera attacking a man with a video camera in his friend's driveway has been fired.
A Metro officer is fired from the force today after being involved in several controversies.
A Metro officer has been fired over a beating caught on camera.
You do know the difference between a conviction and a charge, right? I don't think that you do, because you don't even understand what body cams were fully implemented. They have yet to be fully implemented, by the way. But I'm not going to give her a whole bunch of legal advice. This is what they said last night on their chat. Why would you even go and watch somebody else? Why are you watching then?
But you know why we're not watching the body cams? Is because they're boring. Because people are just doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, like if somebody's significant other gets pulled over and is just polite to the officers, like, no, I'm not going to show that on booze. No, I'm not going to show that on booze and body cam. Nobody wants to watch somebody be polite to the officers and them go, all right, man, here's your ticket. Have a good day.
Yeah, exactly.
You missed the entire point of that. As usual. The cope over there, the absolute cope. So what we are going to do is we're going to watch Katie Zed lie to a police officer. And I'm going to step back. I'll talk and chat. But I am not going to be commenting directly. I will say this. She lied about when it started. She lied about where I live. That is not true. That is also in all the sock accounts. They posted that same address. Not very smart. Katie, you went on record with that? Wow. Telling on yourself. And she lied about my criminal history. I have not been convicted of a crime for half of my life. The last half of my life. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. So without further ado, we're going to watch the body cams and listen to her lie about fucking everything. Do facts matter on YouTube? Well, we'll see. Making false police reports is and lying under I spent the last 2 years trying to find out who this Katheryn Zierk is, doing everything I can to try to serve her, because you cannot serve a fucking PO box. And no, I don't think that you were found because of the PO box. If that was the case, your PO box has been on your channel for 2-3 years or whatever. So I'm gonna jump off. We're just gonna listen to this because this is just bonkers that she lied so damn much. So enjoy. Thanks, Russell.
Hi, how are you? That was quick. Yeah. Let me pull over real quick. I was actually just up there because I was going to do it in person. I didn't realize that it was a phone call type of thing. So.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff can be handled over the phone nowadays.
Gotcha. So I don't know if they told you what's going on, but apparently the guy who works at my PO box place was socially engineered into giving up my name, which I know that once they have my name, they can do public record searches because we own our property and find my address. And they did the same thing to my co-host on my show, which ironically enough, we do a kind of a pro-police show on YouTube. And so these are criminals that are stalking me because they don't like it that I'm talking about criminals, I guess. That's neither here nor there. They've figured out where my co-host lives, and he's in Toledo, so that doesn't have anything to do with us. But the point is, the same people who are now very close to finding me have been to his house twice. Keep in mind, he's got 5 kids and a wife at home, so that's kind of scary. And now they're coming after me, and I want to have a thing. They've also done like that swatting thing where they call in like an emergency. So I want to have my name on the list to where you guys would call me if somebody calls in and says I'm being held hostage or something crap like that.
Yeah, and so actually, I'll tell you. Thankfully, I have not been part of one of these swatting calls myself, but we. Sorry, the radio's just going crazy. Typically, we don't respond like. All right, we gather information before we just send the SWAT team in, and like usually you don't go in guns blazing.
I mean, there have been cases I know of, at least 2, that I can think of off the top of my head, when people have died. So, you know. I have dogs who can get shot very easily too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you provided your address, right? You live off of Winfield.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, you'd be in my zone, which we don't typically do that.
I'm glad to hear it.
We usually like to gather information before we just start running in and getting all aggressive and stuff. So but I'm actually, because I'll just being completely transparent, I'm not aware of like a list that we have of people to call before that.
Interesting.
I think what you're maybe meaning, and it might just be a disconnect in what we call it, because we can put what are called premise hazards on there, which is what we use for like whenever this address comes up. It's basically just like whenever we get dispatched to your address, it'll ping like hey, this is going on or something. So.
Okay. Yeah. Just like a note in there.
Yeah, and that is probably what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think different jurisdictions, different departments might call it different things. Maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like that's just what we call it. It may be called something else. But do you mind if I call you back in just a second? Because I'm actually I have to ask somebody about it because I've done it once before. And
let me ask you one more thing before we hang up right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've looked up the laws in Georgia, and doxing is now a crime in Georgia. I have the person's information. One of them's in Las Vegas. The other one does live here in the state of Georgia. Is there any way to do a report on him specifically, or really both of them? I don't know if you can do anything about the Las Vegas guy, but.
I'd have to.
Private information.
Yeah, let's see. I have to look up.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Because
this is all very new.
Oh, okay. So it looks like doxing may fall under just the harassing communications, which makes sense now that I think about it.
Yeah, there's the laws in Georgia, I think, changed last year where there's doxing and then there's aggravated doxing, which I guess the aggravated part is when you are actually meaning to do harm to somebody. But just the plain doxing one is just if you accidentally give up somebody's private information.
Let's see. I'm just I've got it pulled up right now. I'm just trying to read it. I mean, because it looks like it just falls under harassing communications.
Okay. I guess whichever one it would fall under, mainly because if I choose to pursue civil action against him, I want to have as much documentation in place. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Although I don't think he owns anything or has anything to lose, so I think the civil litigation would just be for my peace of mind more so than anything else.
Yeah. So so let's do this. Let me find out about the premise hazard first, because I'm going to try to again, full transparency. While I'm sitting here, I actually just saw the guy that I was going to call. He just pulled up, so let me grab him before he gets busy. I'm going to find out how to do or figure out what's required for the premise hazard, which I think we got to do a little report. So we'll probably just lump everything together. But let me catch him before he runs off again.
All right, just give me a call back then, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Yep, bye bye.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Katie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is Deputy Place again. Sorry. Right as I was dialing you, there was something coming through the radio that I was listening to. Okay. I got I got a kind of a strange answer. So, I can submit a request for the premise hazard. Whether it gets approved or not, apparently is only figured out after I submit the request, if that makes any sense. So I can sorry. So let's see here. Okay, so I would have to email them. Okay, so I'm sorry, I am all over the place right now. Okay.
They keep you busy, huh?
It's the joys of working day shift is all the calls start coming in about the same time. So
oh, gotcha. I should have called earlier.
You're fine. I called you back so quick because I was actually on the phone with somebody else right before, like when you called in. So So I finished that and just was immediately able to jump right back onto this one. So, okay. Let's start with, can you spell your first name for me?
Yes, it's Kathryn.
Okay, and your last name?
It's Zierk. Z as in zebra, I-E-R-K.
I-E-R-K. Okay. And then, what was your date of birth?
1976.
I'm sorry. Sometimes you hear funny things. And,
I literally watch body cam videos on my channel 5 hours a week, so I get it. By the way, if you have any good calls that will have good body cam, you have my number.
Oh,
you know, I'll do the FOIA request.
I don't know if they're good. Some of them are interesting, but sometimes I think they're only interesting to us. So let's see. Yeah, I was just chuckling because it's deer season, and somebody said they saw a truck. They saw a truck pull off, and they're like, "Oh, guys in full tactical gear," and I was like, "It's probably just camouflage because they're probably deer hunting."
Yeah.
But they're gonna go check it out. So.
Yeah, I pulled a body cam from downtown Woodstock, where it was the reason I pulled it is because the description on it was that it was an assault on a law enforcement officer. It ended up being so boring, and it was like 4 hours.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. I was gonna say some of them are, well, and you know, it's funny because a lot of people don't realize, right, the difference between assault and battery, and then like also that because I know for me, before I got into law enforcement, I didn't know very much about law, and I didn't realize that assault is just placing somebody in reasonable apprehension of receiving a violent injury. So it's funny when you hear like assault on a police officer, and if you just ball up your fists and make it look like you're getting ready to hit them, technically that's assault.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so.
A lot of people think that the assault is worse than battery, but battery is actually the worst. Like, that's actually touching somebody. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And there should be, but it does get kind of confusing when you get into the aggravated side of things, because aggravated assault is essentially our attempted murder. But then you have aggravated battery, which is the same thing but resulting in a serious bodily injury, like disfigurement and whatnot.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got a little off in the weeds there. So
that's okay. I love it. This is this is literally what I would do for a living if it paid better. But as of right now, I have to have a real job.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, and so you said you run a YouTube channel?
Yes.
What's the channel?
It's KTZED. KTZ.
Okay. All right. Okay. And you were and you said it's a pro law enforcement.
Yeah. I mean, when we see bad cops, we call it out too, obviously. But for the most part, we're on the cop side. My co-host used to work for the police department in Michigan, so.
Okay. Yeah. And just so you're aware, most of us, when you call out, like, we would consider calling out bad conduct or poor conduct within law enforcement, but that's still pro law enforcement. They need to be. It needs to be addressed because it makes all of us look bad, and we can't stand it.
Exactly. So, unfortunately, the people coming after me are these like First Amendment auditor, sovereign citizens types, and they are crazy.
Yeah, Thankfully, we don't have a ton in Cherokee. So, but it's and just again, the content is mostly just body camera video.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal. People know me.
Yeah, we do a live stream twice a week where we are watching body cam videos. Like I said, I do FOIA requests and pull some of them. Some of them we're just getting off of other channels. And then on his side, he on his YouTube channel, he covers a lot of sovereign citizen, Moorish American, those type of people, the First Amendment auditors.
Wait for it.
And on my side, I'm doing more true crime, the middle-aged woman sort of true crime stuff. So.
This may be one of the greatest stories ever told. It's got it all. It's got a little something for everyone. A story of betrayal, violence, love, terrorism, action, drama, mystery.
But, criminals are criminals,
I gotcha. So, okay. Yeah, and so, so what was explained to me is basically I just got to put in a little all right, what do you, what's the premise hazard for, right? So this would be to prevent swatting.
None of it's true.
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
And then I can put in that you run a pro law enforcement channel.
They're supposed to be shot in the fucking head and killed and exterminated. If they don't know how to behave right, they're supposed to be taken out of the scenario. That's what's supposed to happen.
And you're the possibility of being swatted is not zero.
That, and also because one of these guys does live in Georgia, although it's in Talbot County, so it's a few hours away, but he does live close enough to where he could come to my house.
And yeah, I just don't enjoy it. It's not an enjoyable experience for me, and I don't like any of you.
So it's not just people, it's not just police showing up at my house that I'm worried about, it's actual, what happened to my co-host, not only did they send the police to his house, but one of these First Amendment auditors showed up at his house. 2 different ones showed up at his house.
I got all types of shotgun shells,
Unhinged.
12 gauge, 20 gauge, 410. I have none of those things.
I'm sure there's
and
some.
you're calling for violence against Democrats.
For guns.
To confront him,
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. I'm just trying to. It was just the doxing. The Georgia Anti-Doxing Act was passed this year in March.
Yep. And Ohio doesn't have that yet, so where he lives right now doesn't have any of these laws. I'm so happy Georgia has gotten into the 21st century.
Yeah. So. Okay, so it says there's an act, but it's not law. So it looks like it's going to become a law, but that's why it was not.
It's not a law yet. I didn't know that. That stinks.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
Yeah. So yeah, it says
January 1st is usually when that stuff goes into effect.
Yeah, it says that.
Somebody needs to watch Schoolhouse Rock.
And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Holy shit, you run a body cam channel, you don't know when body cams are implemented, you don't know the law in your own state?
Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee.
Now, granted, not everybody's going to know all the laws, but when you're making a false police report like this, it's important to know the law.
But I know I'll be a law someday, at least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
And nobody has doxed you. You're a fucking crybaby. It's publicly available information. What you didn't want is you didn't want GT to release your name because you have this sticking over your head. because you lied under penalty of perjury. You stole my property. Dumb bitch.
It passed the state senate March of this year, but it hasn't yet become law. There's a Senate bill. If you're interested, Senate Bill 27 passed the Senate with strong support and was sent to House of Representatives.
It sounds like it.
Where it was later withdrawn and then recommitted.
Okay.
So.
I don't know who would vote against that. It just seems like common sense to me.
It's usually due to language.
Oh, maybe it's the Democrats, Katie. I know your whole fucking function is about Democrats and Republicans, and let's start political violence, and they're gonna start political violence and shoot me like I'm Charlie Kirk. You paranoid weirdo. You aren't that big a deal.
She's a troublemaker. She has an anger management problem. I think she should see a doctor. She needs anger. If you ever watch her, she's a young person. She's so angry. She's so crazy.
You aren't that big a deal. Nobody cares about you. I've spoken with Georgia Transparency and everybody else. Nobody cares about you. What we care about is that you constantly lie about people on your drunk and don't know shit about body cams channel.
Maybe if I shrug my shoulders and move around my hands like this, maybe people will think I know what I'm talking about.
And you slander and harass people repeatedly over the last 2 years. I have 6 terabytes of drives, and I've spent the entire day going through all of it and presenting it to the attorneys looking into this.
Yeah, that was something before I got into this line of work. I'll be honest, I didn't start until I was 31. So I used to say the same thing. I was like, why would you not pass this bill? And then when you start reading the way that some of these things are written, you're like, how did that ever get passed like that?
Yeah.
Well,
they like to, those politicians like to shove extra stuff into bills that have nothing to do with it, too, which is a problem.
Yeah, but then sometimes there's like a weird gap that nobody caught before.
I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to get harassed by some people very, very soon. And I hope they record it.
Did you just learn that word, pork barrel? Did you just learn that word? Did you learn that from fucking Candace Owens or something, one of your favorite podcasters? Or was it Assman Gold? You learned that from Assman Gold, the guy that doesn't shower? Well, you really are showing your ignorance in this body cam. That's why you don't want it to see, and that's why it's boring. This is better than any video that I've ever seen on your show with all the screaming criminals. Let's get drunk and listen to screaming fucking people having the worst days of their lives. That's totally interesting, everybody. For your 25 viewers and your fucking bots. Oh, we know the bots are there.
And that's why, like we're kind of dealing with, not to go into too much detail, but we dealt with one earlier where this guy was dating a girl, they broke up, and he didn't want her living in the house anymore, but she's established residency because she's basically laid her head down, and we're like, we can't do anything about it. It's your house, but you let her stay here, so now she's a resident. Which opened up the door to her letting her brother stay there, and it's this whole
eviction process.
Yeah, and it's this whole crazy
thing. Enough, my real job is a property manager, so I know all about evictions too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you definitely know all about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do residential, but still, we've had to evict businesses. I do commercial and industrial, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. So it's yeah. So a lot of the time, this just gets tricky. Of like let's see, they're like they have to define doxing. I'm sure they want to make sure. So right now they say
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
They're looking at actually creating a criminal offense of doxing and aggravated doxing. So this is what you've probably seen before.
And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
By targeting the intentional posting of another person's personally identifiable information.
Yeah, I was up too late watching a live stream of somebody who thinks that we don't see his live streams. I wonder who that could be.
We're everywhere, bro.
Privating it doesn't help. I have spies. Let's go.
Thank you.
Information concludes session. And it gets...
Is there laws in place for cyber harassment or cyber, I don't know, bullying would not probably be the right word, but some sort of cyber harassment or cyber stalking laws?
I'm sorry, but if you look at Donald Trump and you see a good man, I don't trust you around children.
Well, and so that's where, I think that's what I was looking at before when I was talking about harassing communications.
Yeah.
But there's also, right there, just to protect from people getting arrested because they say mean things online, there's a little bit more that goes. Right, harassing communications, contacts another person repeatedly via telecommunication, email, text message, all that fun stuff, right? Threatens bodily harm or intentionally. Yeah, I mean, it's. For the purpose of harassing, molesting, threatening, or intimidating such a person and family. So, all right. So on the face, it's exactly what you would think it is. It's harassing, right? Like most people understand what harassing is.
Empathy becomes partisan when rights get framed as politics, and born again Republicans start ditching what their scripture says. Oh, hate thy neighbor, turn him in and burn amendments 5 and 10. The faithful bent the cross to fit, but heavy is the crown that sits atop his empty head. Who only pledge allegiance to self-interest to help the rich get rich at your expense while you absolve his sins, and your indifference ain't righteousness, it's evil at its best. Celebrate ignorance and cheer and clap as the bird steps on your neck till it's...
In order for it to truly be harassing, though, you do have to like make steps to actually stop it. Yes. So like we go through this a lot with teenagers. Because parents call all the time about cyberbullying. It's like, well, has your child stopped? Like, well, no, they usually respond, and it's a fight online. It's like, well, no,
that's not the case here. We've blocked him. He makes new accounts,
Okay, all right. So that would be, right, that does fall under the harassing side, is if you have made steps, so you've told them, stop communicating with me, you've made a basically overt action, right? You've done something to stop them from communicating with you.
Privating it doesn't help. I have spies. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So, all right.
He pops up with like 2 new accounts every time we're live.
Yeah.
Then we block him, and he makes another one.
Yeah. And.
Did you know that I can see you?
Yeah, and I'm always curious how that works with, because you'll be the first time this has ever come up where it's, because this is your channel, right? This isn't you.
Yeah.
So, because I don't know how, this is, I don't want to say uncharted territory, but it's uncharted for me, because you're a channel, like if it's towards your channel, it's not directed at you unless he specifically names you, I think.
My mom wanted me to tell you that your lack of empathy isn't the flex that you think it is.
Well, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's giving out my first and last name. He's giving out my co-host. He's putting his address,
Okay.
He's naming his children who are not, and his wife who are not public figures. He's naming my husband who's not a public figure.
I got you. Okay. What is this gentleman's name? The one that's...
What is this? Did you do this? This looks like a crime.
Harassing you.
Yeah. His name is Russell Pickron, and hold on, I have it spelled out here.
Russell, right?
Yeah, like normal spelling.
Yeah.
And it's Pickron.
Pickron.
RON.
Okay.
And I have his address and his private investigator's license, which is suspended. I have that number too. A little online digging myself to find out who this person was harassing me.
Yeah. Do you happen to have his date of birth?
And I don't do math. Guys, there's a reason I'm not...
32 minus 29 first, and then...
Guys, there's a reason why kfarr isn't kfarr the history teacher instead of kfarr the random guy on the internet. Because kfarr couldn't graduate without getting a math credit. And I can't do math.
I had to take a math class to graduate college.
Well, I've passed a few
online class, and my brother-in-law sat next to me while I was doing the tests because I'm a retard.
Yeah, I passed business math and something like that, and I'm like, oh, good to go. And then they're like, we're gonna put you in like calculus, and I'm just like, please don't.
I don't have his date of birth.
Okay. What about a phone number?
Nope.
Okay. Well, what's the address that you had associated with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want his PI license number? Because you might be able to pull that and get all the rest of his information.
I mean, yeah, I'll go ahead and get that. I won't be able to do anything with it, but maybe somebody else can.
Yeah. It's P.
So the woman who's concerned about doxing has all of GT and my information and has used sock accounts to post them. I don't know. I can't speak for GT, but has posted them on my channels. She has all this information, but she's not stalking people.
Yeah, I was up too late watching a live stream of somebody who thinks that we don't see his live streams.
Sounds like exactly. I think that's the biggest thing that everybody's kind of came to the same conclusion. Like, what a hypocrite. You sound like the doxer. And you could tell that this officer is just like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Like, you crybaby. Such a danger. I want to play in the sandbox, but I don't want to get any dirt on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't start this fight with people if you can't handle it when they push back. And there's a whole bunch of people that are the victims of Kevin Farrar and Katie Zierk that are starting to fight back and starting to exchange notes with each other. That's the last thing these two dumbasses want. Sorry, I tried to not put Russell's, but it's on his channel. My information is on his channel. I've tried, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Got it wrong. Oh, it's still, well, she's still doxing him, so
Yeah, and I mean, so we're as just a patrol deputy, I'm usually pretty limited in the amount of information I can. So the at least for our system, I don't know if it's. I assume it's everywhere in Georgia because we use GCIC, which is the Georgia Criminal Instant Background Check System. But we can look up your driver's license with your name and date of birth, which is. I know some states it's like social security number or something, but.
I'm glad his last name is not like Johnson or Jones or something, because Katheryn might be. And I believe he's a junior as well. I might not be. That's just what I've heard, so I'm not positive about it.
Well, we don't have any reports of him in Cherokee.
Yeah. Do you want the information for the Las Vegas guy too, or that's not going to make a difference because he's not here?
To those who bully the weak and the outcasts, know this. You thought your actions would have no price. But energy does not vanish. It always returns. The shadows you unleashed demand balance, and they will claim it in the darkness. You reaped fear. Now you shall sow it. No hand will harm you, but your mind will. When you sense the stare behind you, though no one is there. When the room turns cold, though no window stands open. When you hear knocking on the walls, though the house is empty. When the lights flicker, though no storm is near. The darkness is patient, and it already knows your name.
Well, so he's harassing you, right? Or is he harassing you?
Correct.
Okay.
He's harassing
you. So the way venue is established is where you live, not where they live.
Oh.
Yeah, and I that's why I hate him, because
it's unearned like the sense of superiority.
Right.
Totally unearned.
Totally unearned. Just a dick to be a dick.
Think of it.
I was going to have to call Las Vegas.
Think of cyber crimes like that. Think of it like somebody stealing something from your house, right? Like, you wouldn't contact wherever that person like it happened at your house. So that's the way that I have to think of it, because nowadays we deal with a lot of fraud, and unfortunately people call the jail all the time, and that's a whole thing. So who is the guy in Las Vegas?
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
His name is Mitchell Eugene Crook.
What is this? That's actually that's Russell's cousin.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
CROOKS.
CR.
Eugene is his middle name, and I know I've had his address maybe in an email. I don't have it written down on my little paper though.
That's fine.
Or I'm sorry, his birthday. I have his address.
And breaking news, scientists have just discovered that you can mind your own fucking business.
His address, are you ready for it?
Yep. Okay. Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things? The things?
So yeah, I'm not gonna reshare that, even though it's wrong. And I know where you got it from, and we'll find out in Discovery. Yeah, she for releasing her name to GT and okay. Oh boy.
Okay. So now that we've got them established, they're are they just commenting on your YouTube videos, or are they?
Yeah.
No, they're
they're making, they are posting on other platforms, Twitter and whatnot.
I mean this with full offense. Not every Christian is a bad person, but Dollars to Donuts, the worst fucking person you know, identifies as a Christian.
Personal information. I have screenshots.
Oh yes, this is the whiny bitch. This is what they do all the time, and I've seen, there's been several people that have. You can only do it on this platform. Only on this platform can you, because they can control it because of all their sock accounts and their reporting armies. They can control it here. So when you go to other platforms, they get upset because they have to create an account and they have to publish the shit and then go and complain to those who, most of the other accounts that I have, they don't care. They can't control them like they can control them here.
Let me get very serious right here. I am so fucking over all of the social media platforms with their hypersensitive, community guidelines, which they push way too far and get things taken down, give me strikes, I'm in trouble, we're gonna deactivate your account. And it wasn't ever even that fucking bad, And so put a pin in that.
But yeah, they could do it as long as it's a sock account, right? As long as they use a VPN on that sock account, they could do it all day long. Okay for me, but not for thee. But the amount of lying here is staggering. It's staggering.
They are making videos themselves.
Oh no, they're making videos about me.
Giving out our information, saying really nasty things too, but that's not against the law.
That one's protected, but
yeah, I get it. But just making shit up. I'm obviously a white supremacist, Nazi. All of the bad things you could possibly think to say.
Yeah, all the standard talking points for
Yeah, you went to a Nazi rally.
Fuck you, Nazi! 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 Fucking kill yourself, you racist piece of shit! Fuck you and everything you stand for! Fuck you, you racist asshole! Fuck you, you waste of a human body! You fucking scum!
You seek Heiled. You even said that on your channel. So it wasn't a Nazi salute. It was sending our heart out. Yeah, that fucking drug addict SpaceX weirdo. What's up, Freeman? Just joining in. Hopefully you've seen this video already. The amount of lying is astonishing to me. How she sucks up to this cop and lies. It basically is all about it's okay for me, not for thee. Weird how she has names and addresses of you guys, but no self-awareness of her own hypocrisy and complaining about doxing.
Never gonna give a fuck, never gonna give a damn, never gonna understand. So fuck you, always gonna fuck your wife, always gonna hope you die, always gonna laugh when you cry. So fuck you.
Right, and I kind of get that this officer kind of feels the same way. Like, oh God, here we go with some shit. There's never been any threats from me or GT. I could speak for him because we conversated. We just don't care about her like that. We don't care. And I know what the law is. I have not been in a courtroom in 23 years. I don't really want to go into a courtroom for any reason. Yeah, but I don't get any credit for that. Yeah, it's weird. It's the hypocrisy on full display, isn't it? It's okay for me, but not for thee.
Exactly.
I follow.
I think I just found an email with his birthday. Let me see if I can load this. Make it bigger. Okay, Mitchell's birthday. 1970.
Yeah, they cut that out.
was
I'm 50.
1974.
I'm 50 years old, and I can still kick, stretch, and kick.
He happens to have a lengthy criminal, maybe not lengthy, I've seen longer, but several criminal charges against him, including fighting with a police officer. I've seen longer.
This is the part here where she says that I have several criminal charges against me. Okay, I have corrected you for 2 years. Your initial video that you slandered and harassed me, I have corrected you several times. You don't understand laws, you don't understand body cams, and you don't understand what charge and a conviction is. A conviction means you're guilty, you did it. A charge that have all been dropped, by the way, not a single day in court, not a lawyer hired for anything that you dig up, is dismissed because there was no grounds. And the incident we were talking about where I assaulted a police officer, the 2 other police officers on scene complained about that officer, and they fired his ass and settled the lawsuit with me. I have brought this up numerous times. You still can't get it through your thick head. The officer was not assaulted. And if you did any research and found out about the case that was settled and the cop fired.
I saw the actions of my officer on video. They didn't rise to the level of my expectation of professionalism or conduct.
Officer Cooling has since been fired. Mitchell Crooks was also arrested in 2002 for videotaping police in Inglewood, California, while they were beating a teenage suspect.
You'd know that the 2 other officers complained about that officer. So that never happened. So jot that down.
Well, first of all, through God, all things are possible, so jot that down.
But several criminal charges against him, including fighting with a police officer.
That tracks.
Yep.
Okay, so they're so as of right now, the doxing thing, it doesn't look like
yeah, it's not a law yet.
Yeah, and
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
like now when they're giving out your information, like because you said they're posting about you and
yes,
are they saying anything? Like, are they trying to incite anything, or is it just like this is where this white supremacist lives, or like, or are they saying like, hey, we need to go and take care of them, or is that like, are they making threats, or are they just?
How much more is a house gonna let this motherfucker do?
They're very careful about saying, like in Minecraft, like this Mitchell guy said, oh, wouldn't it be a shame if somebody threw poison meat over Katie Zed's fence and her dogs died? Shit like that.
Never happened.
He didn't say, I'm going to her house to do this, or you.
Nobody said that. That is a straight up lie. Nobody has ever said that. Provide some damn proof to these officers. Otherwise, you're making false statements and lying on a police report. Nobody's trying to hurt you or your dogs. We're just laughing that you overfeed them and that you go on YouTube and e-beg for money to give little treats to your dogs that look miserable, by the way, that you force them to sit there through your entire screaming banshee body cam show. I'm sure the dogs love listening to that. They look miserable. They look absolutely miserable.
Should go to her house and do this. It was, wouldn't it be a shame if this happened? That sort of shit.
Yeah. Okay. And do you happen to have screenshots or anything of these?
That he said out loud on a live stream and then deleted it immediately. I don't have that. I have lots of screenshots of the posts on Twitter.
Okay.
And the Russell guy is a new thing. Mitchell's been harassing us for a while, so I have way more on him. I can find. See, and the other thing is, he was posting. Russell was in our live chat. Yes, what day is today? Or Saturday? Yeah. So yesterday he was posting stuff in our live chats, and our mods immediately deleted it and didn't screenshot it. So I don't have screenshots of that. However, I'm sure it will happen again, and I will get screenshots.
Yep.
I directed all of my moderators to take screenshots before you leave from now on. So
yeah, because what I'm gonna do is I will. So you're familiar with Axon?
Yeah.
So have you ever gotten a community request from Axon before?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna create one real quick where you can send anything you have currently, and it's easy enough for other people to if I'm not here.
Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah, they can see. They can just pull up the case number and just create a new link for you under the same case number.
And is there a time limit? Like, can I do this over the next week, or do I have to do it like right now today?
There is a time limit. I can't remember how long it is. It is days. I think it's a month.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, because I really want to get Russell, since he lives here, and because of his proximity, I'm a little more worried about him.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to get screenshots of what he's doing as well.
And I believe you can add video as well. I am almost 100% positive that I have uploaded it. It's been a minute, because usually we just do screenshots for. But. Wow, I cannot spell today.
I can't spell any day, so you're a good me.
And what's easier for you, text message or email?
Text message, right?
Okay. And this number?
Yes.
Oh, and I believe you should get it in like just a couple seconds.
Okay.
And it should.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah, and I believe it tells you how long it's open.
Yeah, 30 days. Perfect.
Fantastic. Okay. Interesting. This is Mr. Russell seems like an interesting man.
Yeah. Did you look up his criminal history? I think he's got a domestic violence on there. And
I actually just Googled him.
Oh, but she is worried about being doxxed herself, so it's okay for me, not for thee. She could spell heroin in a couple of different languages, allegedly in Minecraft. Yeah, I caught part of that. Like, wasn't there? She said something about Minecraft. They talk about her on Minecraft. I've never played that game. The game's for kids, isn't it? Looks boring as shit to me. Looks like Legos. That's what it looks like to me. I didn't understand what the Minecraft reference was. Yes, not Google. That makes it official, KT Head. KT Heroin. She did heroin. That negates everything that she's saying. Like, you're a heroin junkie. kfarr is now streaming with a fucking racist Georgia or whatever, or not Georgia, generally specific, or retard. Yeah, dude, you have no moral high ground. You currently have a convicted domestic terrorist. Convicted, Katie. That means that it happened. And it was actually that it happened, and it was convicted. Learn the difference. Since you're a pro law enforcement channel, you should know the difference between convicted and charged. Yeah. So they'll be like, oh well, he had Woodrow and Laura in his chat, and he's talking to GT behind the scenes. That's what they did the last time, right? They bitched and complained about, oh, you let broken system up on your panel. I let him up because I put the link in the chat. He came up. That's it. It wasn't no like, oh, let's put him up on a pedestal. It was like, let's get your side of the story. The remaining part of this is just basically it's all good. The whole entire thing is really good. If you want to watch it entirely, go over there to GT's channel. Matter of fact, let me drop that link. GT's been putting in work. I don't understand why they want to start a fight with Russell. Russell seems very thorough to me. He seems like he dots his I's and he crosses his T's. And he came through with all this shit. I had no idea who Katheryn Zierk was until this week. Early, or was it Saturday? Whatever. Oh yeah, and then he sent me the police report, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This bitch is filing false police reports and lying constantly about threats being made. There's no threats to you. I don't care about you. What you don't like is that people are calling you out for your stupidity online. You don't know shit about shit. You and kfarr, and you lie constantly. That's why we are calling you out. And you don't like it very much when it happens back to you. So maybe choose a different topic. You're going to slander and harass and defame people and try to bully people from your basements. People are going to fight back. And people are joining together and fighting back. And you don't like that very much. We're not allowed to. We're on different teams. They're on teams, which is the whole point in all of this. This is how it started because I wasn't going to let Wrangler define who the teams were. So I decided to stand on my own and say, fuck Wrangler. And then watching it all fall down was glorious to me. And now the guy that you streamed with is in prison. Fuck Michael Kaiser. I win.
And the first thing that came up was something about Coweta County and how he...
Oh, he files lawsuits for a living.
This is actually...
I think that's how he makes his money. He antagonizes police to get them to do whatever, and then he files lawsuits for them.
This looks like his video actually caused them to ban cell phone use around around service windows.
Yep, sounds like him. If I may speak frankly, he's kind of a piece of shit asshole. And I don't like that he has me in his crosshairs, because he's kind of a giant, scary man.
Yeah, and it's... You gotta take the good with the bad, though, right?
Yep.
Being an asshole is not illegal. So.
Exactly. But I love my own free speech, so I don't want to tamper his. I just want him to stop harassing me.
Oh, okay for me, not for thee. Woodrow, yes. No, I don't have... I'm not going to jail. Nothing I've done is illegal. She's a liar. She's a straight up liar. That's their only hope to get me to stop pointing out their hypocrisies and their lies and their slander and harassment and bullying. I'm not saying go over to their channel and report it for bullying and harassment, because a lot of people have misinformation, sexual bullying and harassment. I'm not saying to do that. See how that works? I'm not saying go over and harass them. There's only 7 people watching. We know 5 of them are them. Hello, W Penis 175. I thought you were busy watching football. The footy ball. I face worse charges than that. I'm not going to the big house. I don't even care. Even if I did, I would gladly do the time. But then, oh shit. Yeah, Crosshairs. What a drama queen. Yeah, I'm not going to leave Las Vegas. I'm not going to leave Las Vegas probably for the rest of my life. Okay, I'm stuck here. And I would never, I've said this repeatedly, I have no interest in Ohio or Georgia. Sorry, Russell. I just ain't going to no Georgia. I've been to Georgia once. There's parts of it that are nice, but no need to go back. And Ohio, that is a shithole of shitholes. Michigan is a shithole of a shithole. There's no reason to go there. None at all. Yeah, that's crazy. Crosshairs. What a fucking drama queen. Exactly. Fucking jeez. It's just in such danger because internet strangers that she decided to lie and slander about are calling her out. And she wants it to stop. Why can't this stop? Why won't YouTube stop them? Well, YouTube's going to stop you because you lied under penalty of perjury. And that's what I'm asking for in my lawsuit, for there to be any settlement. We'll go to trial. I'll absolutely go to trial. I have enough evidence and it's all backed up. I keep receipts. I got 6 terabytes. Unfortunately, I got to sift through all of it for your shit, which is everything you've done in the past 2 years. But you already lied, so case closed. Yeah, this is funny. MST, you had BSBT on panel. You might face the death penalty. I know, right? Like, fuck, I'm not allowed to speak to certain people? Like, who are you? That's some Jennifer Klein bullshit, right? Like, kfarr's producer is like, oh, we make the rules, you let them. Like, they're blocked and they're pissed, and so they use these sock accounts to make contact. The best advice I have ever gotten from any attorney is once you cut off somebody, do not continue to make contact with them once you have been cut off. Now, I would love to see how they created sock accounts, because other people have done this in the past, mimicking me, mimicking my channel, and we'll check the VPN on that. It's going to get really expensive. But if you delete your channels, kfarr and KDZ, if you delete your channels, I won't file. I don't know about GT. Sounds like you kind of hurt his reputation. Not really. I mean, but it sounds like you tried. You tried to hurt my reputation. You're lying on a police report, on an official police report, that you're being threatened or people are going to SWAT you or they're going to come to your home. I'm never going to Georgia. I'm never going to Michigan. I'm never going to Ohio. Sorry. Try again.
Just wanted to act like an adult. I get it.
It might be difficult for him.
Yeah. So, all right. So,
yeah, he goes by Georgia Transparency online. So, if you want to look up his channel. And there's lots of fun, mean stuff said about me on his channel.
You said it's, is it Georgia spelled out or is it GA?
It's spelled out.
Georgia Transparency Online?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are always entertaining to watch.
Yeah, well, the other guy, Mitchell, his Mystery Softsit Theater is the name of his channel. And he doesn't have anything about soft sits on there. It's literally his whole channel is about me and my co-host. His entire channel. It's crazy.
The entire channel. That's probably because I have to correct you all the time. If you stopped bringing me up and spreading lies and using cancer for clout, you're using cancer for clout. Not me. Not me. I said it in passing to people who are in my chat. You decided to take that and publicly put it all out there like it's your fucking business. Mind your own business, you fucking dumb bitch. The whole channel's full of content about you because you constantly lie. You're constantly fucking lying about everything. And it's okay for me, not for thee. Are you noticing a theme with these people?
So, okay, so just a quick rundown of everything. So we'll because he's got you in your crosshairs, he's making threats and stuff to you. You wanted to get put on or you wanted a premise hazard put on your residence that basically, like, you know, if there's some kind of swatting call, or there's a higher likelihood of a swatting call at your house.
Yes.
And then, so that'll be one thing. I'll probably just do this all under one case number. So I'll try to get that premise hazard put in there. Like I said, that one's an interesting one because I'll request it. I'll try to remember to reach out to you when I hear from the supervisor. Because it's the dispatch supervisor that I guess approves that. They've got their own rules that I can't see. It's weird. I have to talk with other supervisors about that. But then also we'll go ahead and start looking at the harassing communication side of things. We'll see if we can kind of track down, because there's got to be two sides to everything. So as of right now, it's alleged harassing communications without any of the screenshots or anything like that.
I'll get those in there.
Yeah. If you've got any kind of like I said, what really helps is when you have something in there that shows that you've told them, like, you need to stop contacting us and all that. That's always a big help. And then any way that we can kind of show that he's changing screen names, which this may end up getting sent to.
I don't know how to prove that.
Yeah, and
I know it's him, but it's impossible. Like, he could just say, "Well, that wasn't me." You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. And so that's where I was kind of leading, was that this will be typically what this will do is, like, I'll get what information I can put into this. These will usually get sent over to our investigators, where there's detectives that specialize in the various different crimes, and they'll know a little bit more about how to figure that out.
Okay.
I don't understand how they do it. That's why they do what they do, and I do what I do.
I'm sure it has to do with IP addresses and stuff like that, which seems like a crazy waste of money to have to do that over this. And I understand that, and it might seem silly, but I also, on my way home from the mailbox store yesterday, I was so nervous that I took a weird route and was looking in my rearview mirror the whole time.
Oh, yes, so nervous. She was so nervous she took a different route. Like, nobody's trying to hurt you. You're a dumb bitch on the internet that wants fucking clout and will drag people through the fucking dirt. And then when they get dirt back on you, you cry like this. What a fucking crybaby. Screen names like Kmart. Oh, yes. Oh, Woodrow. Yes, I was informed today that there are several examples of kfarr and his sock accounts that changed names to, be different. And I noticed that too, and I kind of waited for somebody else to point that out, and somebody did. Somebody did. They brought it to my attention. Look, he said this, and then he changed the name, and then he quoted this. Look at he used this sock account to argue with himself on his own channel. Now you have to pay attention to this, and this is the biggest thing, and the whole point that I was trying to get out to people. And then Chris Ryder had realized it and said something. And then a bunch of other people started saying, oh, yeah. Dickbag said, yeah, I noticed that kfarr was in my chat using a sock account. Oh, yes. This is all I wanted to do, was to prove that. And I think I did. And they'd be like, oh, well, those people are assholes anyways. No, other people have noticed it. kfarr has full-on conversations with himself using sock accounts. The sock accounts that they used to send my addresses and make veiled and implied threats and actual threats. If you go back to their site, they're too stupid. They go back and comment on their own shit. And then you could look up where else they commented on, what other things that they've commented on. It's a feature. I don't know if people know this, but you can do that. So if you're using the same sock accounts and you're just changing like the Addy, or you're changing the banner name, and then you go and see what those sock accounts had said previously, it'll tell you. And all these sock accounts that have sent all these threats that have doxed me and put my address out there, several addresses, by the way, all of them wrong, by the way. It's interesting where you got that information. I can't wait for discovery. It's obvious. Dude has conversations with himself. Like, here's an example right here. Look for that one. Look for that one. I saved that the other day, and I was like, holy shit. Like, about a week ago almost, and then I saw it popping up elsewhere. And let's define what a sock account is. A sock account has it's a generic name, no content, no playlist saved. What do you use YouTube for if you can't go back and reference stuff that you watched? Maybe it's private, right? It's just somebody that's using the internet. It's weird how they always comment on things related to kfarr or KDZ. They don't ever comment on Tom Zebra, Ricky Monday. They don't ever comment on those. That's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird. So let's finish this up. Got one more video.
And when I realized I was doing that, I'm like, I should probably just cut my call. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then the same thing that, so I'll be honest, I came from the gun industry, so I always just revert back to the, like, you know as well as we do that our response times are never going to be measured in seconds. They're always minutes. Do you have a way to defend yourself in the event that something like that happens?
I sure do, always within arm's reach.
Okay. All right. And always going to recommend finding self-defense classes and stuff as well.
I took, I'm a brown belt in Hapkido. And my husband his job in the Marine Corps was to train recruits how to shoot. So he has trained me how to shoot as well.
Fantastic. All right. So,
yep.
Good. All right. So that's, just wanted to make sure that you got those bases covered.
I appreciate that part. Like that last 10 seconds of our conversation, I do truly appreciate. Because some people wouldn't even think of that, you know?
Oh, what a suck up. Lick those boots.
It's what we do, right? As much as I wish we could be everywhere, frankly, that's.
This officer sounds like he's probably a Democrat. You do realize that there are Democrats and Republicans in this great country of ours. Dumb bitch. Officers are probably more than likely. Does that mean that they share your same views? No. Because they're police officers? No. There are good cops and there are bad cops. There are cops that work very hard. And luckily, this guy seems to be like seeing right through your bullshit. And hopefully I get a chance to talk to him because we want criminal charges on you. I intend to sue you. I intend to sue you for the November 12th false copyright claim that you made. I write it down, jot that down. You lost that case. And in my settlement, the only way I will settle that, I will go to jury. I have $4,000 or $5,000 just sitting, waiting to take you to court. It's gonna be a long process, but my only resolution is that your channel gets deleted. Delete your channel, you and Kevin Farrar. Delete your channels. This all goes away. Start your channels all over again. And maybe try something else. A VPN doesn't give you immunity. It just makes it a little more difficult. Too bad he doesn't realize it. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's all digital. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried. I would never contact them. We were done. And you continue to bring me up for 2 years, constantly, all the time. And you keep repeating the lies after I've shown receipts and proved all these things. You continue to keep making lies. You should really look up what slander and defamation and liable is. Yes, Laura, yeah, he's harassed. And that's why I let Josh come up and speak, because I was hoping he would say more about that stalking and harassment. They're filming him outside of his hotel. That's not stalking? Holy shit, that sounds like stalking to me. You're absolutely right, Roadhog, on that. It's not foolproof. There's a digital trail and it follows you. Everything you do online follows you. I have known this all my life, all my internet life. Yes, before MySpace and AOL. Everything you do online is stored forever. Dumb bitch. Yes, karma is a bitch, and it's coming back on her. Rumor is she lost her job. I don't know. That would be a shame if you lost your job. Damn. Yeah, you decided to fuck with the wrong people, and you decided that you were gonna fucking make a false police report and lie about people. There's gonna be consequences to that. There's already consequences for this shit. That is open and shut. You lost that case. You lost because you wrote your name as Katheryn Zed, who doesn't exist, a fictional person. You entered into a legal contract with YouTube and used a false name. You lose that case. Any good attorney will tell you that. Any attorney has probably already told you that. Yeah, you kind of fucked that one up. Laura, do you remember when BSPT and Wolverine Transparency confronted kfarr? Yes, and kfarr was a little bitch in front of his house, trying to act all tough. And then he always tries to spin it, right? That he had a gun and he was gonna attack them. Yeah, dude, it's been harassing him constantly. It's a shame. We should get a class action lawsuit against these two people for the amount of damage that they fucking done to people. Wolverines. Oh, Wolverine transfer. And here's another thing. I don't agree with what auditors do. I don't watch GT's videos. I know him, from speaking to him over the past week, and he seems like a really good guy. Really cares about what he's doing. Is passionate about it. Can't knock a guy for that. Same with Broken System, Broken Trust. Seems real passionate about it. He's misinformed, but he seems real passionate about it. Can't knock him for that, right? Have a dream. Everybody's got a dream. What's your dream? God, I wish I had drops. What's your dream? Not really, to be honest. What happened? Kmart could try a blue light special on aisle 5. Yes. Salamander and labels. Yes. It was funny. They confronted KFAT from the sidewalk at his house. His neighbors don't like him. Yeah, his neighbors came out. Yeah, dude, have you seen inside his house? The dude lives in literal slop. That has been circulating around the internet. He literally cages his dog in this fucking basement with like all kinds of junk. Like he's a dumpster diver. He is white trash. He admitted that he dumpster dives, that he goes through his neighbor and goes through people's trash. What a nosy fuck. I don't believe that because I don't believe he ever leaves the fucking house. Yes, everyone remembers that. And then apparently kfarr, somebody put a bowl on his steps. I don't know what was in the bowl. People keep asking, what's in the bowl? What's in the bowl? What's in the box? He won't answer it. I think it was maybe it was some socks or something or some cookies. Ah, there he is. Right on cue. See, you just say his name and he shows up. Little munchkin. He's like a mythical creature. He's always lurking. God, he bitched about them showing up at his house for ages. He's still bitching about it. They didn't do anything. They didn't threaten him. They just wanted to talk to him. I think that Josh and kfarr, Kevin Farrar, should sit down and watch a Lions game together. Right? I think we could all donate money to some kind of I don't know, booze and body cam like a channel or something for the two of them to just sit there and get drunk and put their shit to bed. Because the real problem I have is that Erica Lantos really thinks that it's the internet's problem. Their family issues is all of our problems. It's not any of our business. Mind your own fucking business. I don't care what's going on with Josh's personal life, Erica. I really don't. I don't need to constantly be reminded. I don't think GT is an auditor, more of an activist, in my opinion. He's affecting change. Yes, I agree. I don't understand why they would want to start somebody who's as efficient as he is. He had those fucking body cams in a minute, like literally in a minute. And interesting that Katie didn't think this would all be saved. Yes, you know why I commented. Oh yeah, now it's a problem because now I allow him to chat here and kfarr has been blocked and banned. That's really what it boils down to, folks. They really want to have conversations. I'm like, fuck you. We're done. Here's the other thing about the whole harassing communications. You don't have to watch Katie Zierk, Kevin James Farrar. You don't have to watch. Nobody's forcing you to watch. And you're not going to force me to stop. I'll go to other platforms. And if for some reason you manage to sneak this in to put some sort of restraining order to stop me, I won't stop. I will not stop pointing out your hypocrisy. I'd like to, because you're boring as fuck, but I won't. I'll just go to another platform and then another platform and another platform. I did do something similar to this when the booze and body cam or the booze and body cams, when the body cams came out, went over on the other platform, and it did not go over well over there. People were like, what a fucking hypocrite. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm basically staying on to basically stay on as long as the doofuses over there are on. Do have a couple things. They had a whole squad stalking BSPT, Liliana, Super Cali, etc. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Booze and Bury the Hatchet, a digital event for sure. Yeah, I don't think I would go along with that. This might be, though, probably one of the last live streams I do on the subject on this particular thing. I'll still make shorts and little videos. But yeah, I've been advised I probably have said too much on this. I probably said too much. I haven't said it all or what the exact plan is, but yeah, going through all the stuff and giving it to the attorneys to look at. They've already seen enough to want to do something. But I think I'm kind of with GT in that before we put our information out and what we're going to do, that we should see criminal charges against this woman for filing a false police report. Now, it's rumored that Kevin also filed a false police report and accused us of similar shit in Toledo, Ohio. Currently looking into that, and also looking into a police report filed here in Las Vegas. See, they hate free speech. It's okay for me, not for thee. You recognize BST as your bails bonds on speed dial. Hello there. I'm going to jail for saying that. Yes, you're going to jail. All right, let's finish this shit up.
Just not the way things work anymore, and you know, especially with the traffic nowadays. Because if you're living over here, you know as well as I do that.
You know, when I bought my house, I was out in the country. It was very nice. It's not so much anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I live over here too. And when my wife and I bought almost 10 years ago, it was very nice. And now we're like, we don't want to move, but.
Well, especially with how they're building up Woodstock, our property value is going through the roof, which is great for us. But it also comes with people. It's too people-y.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I am well away.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's everything for right now.
Okay.
So you've got the link. It's open for 30 days. I believe there's also a certain amount of links you can send or things you can upload. It's a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have like a whole terabyte or anything, I promise.
I just know that we've run into that before, and I don't know how much it is. I just remember it was kind of a lot. But if that happens, you can always just call the number again, and somebody can just send you another thing. But hopefully by then, a detective or somebody will be reaching out to you, and they may have a different route that they go. As far as how to send that information and whatnot. So.
Well, if you check out Georgia Transparency Channel or Mystery Socks at Theater Channel, please know that anything they're saying about myself or my co-host kfarr is not true, and they're big fat liars. I promise we're not what they're describing.
Yeah, I'll be honest, on a personal level, as soon as I hear that somebody's a Nazi, like, I just immediately bypass it. Like, I'm like,
probably the opposite is true.
Yeah, that word gets thrown around, and I don't even think people realize what it actually means.
Well, I think what
it means you went to a Nazi rally with a known Nazi and made excuses for somebody doing a Sikh Heil. Oh, he's just sending out his heart. He's just sending out his heart. Well, I gotta find that clip and make sure I give it to him. Boy, you're just a liar. She really is a Nazi. She really is a white supremacist Nazi who's dumb as rocks and watches Fox News all fucking day long.
happened is I went to our current president's inauguration, and I don't usually talk about politics on my channel, but I went to DC, but I went to the inauguration, and I posted about it on my channel, and ever since then, they have had it out for me. So, like I said, I don't really talk about politics on my channel, but I also don't hide how I feel about certain issues, you know.
Okay, that is a lie. Let's go back here 15 seconds. I want to make sure we got that clear. No, Katie said it did not start at the inauguration of Trump, you lying bitch. It started November 12th when you filed a false copyright under a false name and gave a P.O. box that is also on your channel, but you're claiming this is doxing you. Okay, whatever you say, lying bitch. So yeah, there's that. So the inauguration, this is when it all started because of Trump. We hate you because of Trump. No, we dislike you because you're dumb and you talk shit about people and you're a bully online. The cyber harasses, doxes. You do all the same things you're accusing others of. Nobody cares about you enough to go to your fucking home. But some people probably do care enough to put a lien on your home. Now that the market's up, huh? That ought to be expensive, right? So, yeah. Caught you in another lie.
I went to DC, but I went to the inauguration, and I posted about it on my channel, and ever since then, they have had it out for me. So, like I said, I don't really talk about politics on my channel, but I also don't hide how I feel about certain issues, you know? So.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, hey, that's your right. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Cool. All right. Well, I will. Well, it's Saturday, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So. So this will get typed up. The premise hazard, hopefully I'll be able to contact you tomorrow about whether that went through or not. And then as far as everything else goes, the detectives won't even be back in the office until Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. And tomorrow I will not be able to answer my phone before like 11:30, 12 because I will be at church. So I usually turn it off.
Okay.
Oh,
that's all right.
Yes.
So,
yes.
all right.
She was at church. She's going to be at church, everybody. She's a church-going, boot-sucking Republican who loves Trump. Please help her. help her. What a suck up. What a fucking suck up. Yeah, churchgoer. Yeah, you go watch pedophile priests try to drown children, and then you eat the fucking blood and cracker of a zombie space ghost. It's kind of weird, dude. It's kind of fucking weird to me. Translation: I'm an angry drunk that loves to lie about other people for content. Ding. Roadhog Kennel won the internet. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Old bit we used to do on the channel. You have won an oatmeal raisin cookie, my friend. Please drop your address in the chat so we could send you the oatmeal raisin cookie that you have won for winning the internet in the comment section today. You are the champion. Well done, sir. That is great. As always. So yeah, I think that's it.
You have any other questions for me?
I don't think so, but I really wanted to tell you you're truly appreciated, and I thank you for spending the time talking to me this afternoon.
Of course, I appreciate it. All right, well, you try to have.
Safe, okay?
You too. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. I love what you do. Thank you for your cervix.
Let me know your comments and thoughts in the comment section of this story.